Hello, hello, my YouTube friends. This is the ambassador coming to you. Yes, I know I haven't done a video in quite a while, but we do have a great and important subject today. And that is, of course, about the coronavirus. A lot of new information has come out today with the president. And it says pretty much, um, I'm asking, does anyone feel that more can be done with this virus? Are we really taking all the precautions that we should? There is not enough testing kits that are available around the country. As a matter of fact, there's hardly any state that has enough or any testing kits at all. Okay, so a number of other states are taking the initiative to call for self isolation. Now, they want everyone, some say 60 and over, and some are even saying 50 years and older to self isolate themselves. So, yeah, so preparing for these cases, but many states do not seem to be doing all that they could to stop this virus. It's going to have to be probably mandated that people stay in and not go to the different places that they usually go to, like, of course, like the gym, going there to work out and stuff. There's other things too that I will get to. Okay, Dr. Anthony Fauci is a medical expert on the diseases, and he thinks that it could be getting out of control. If more isn't done, California, New York are closing restaurants and bars, gyms. Experts say you should not gather more than 50 people at once. That's what some experts are saying. But later on down the line, when we talk about Trump, he's going to say even a lot less. So don't go to any events with 50 or more people, is what this article is saying. And the elderly, some say 50 and over, and those with underlying health problems such as heart trouble, diabetes, these people are more vulnerable and they should self quarantine. Eventually, the government, which I hope not, will demand quarantine camps. This is all very dangerous, this whole situation. Um, we haven't had a lot of testing in this country. It's getting off to a slow start, but it is picking up. So, yes, New York and California are really on top of things. Other states as well. So, Dr. Anthony Fauci says it is going to get worse. He didn't exactly say how much worse, but on down the line, as I see other articles, I will tell you how much worse it's going to get. So President Trump says in one case not to gather with more than 10 people. And I would think that was a good suggestion. Not even more than 10 people. And maybe I would think even less than that. Okay, the president also says for states to get their own generators and not to sit back and wait for the government to give them to them and to pass them out. Okay, there has not been enough testing, the director of general of the World Health Organization said. No, there has not been enough testing in America. Uh, testing kits are really few and far between. There's just not enough. Hopefully, they say they're going to get in millions more, is what they're saying. So, also, the director says of World Health Organization that there is every chance that we could be another Italy. And you know what is going on in Italy? They have such an epidemic going on over there, a pandemic, yeah. So Italy is really, really bad off as well. We know about China. And the U.S. Surgeon General warned Monday about 3,500 cases has been reported in the U.S. But the experts think that the true number is way much higher than that. Okay, U.S. markets plunged even after the emergency interest rate was cut. So the markets plunged even after that. And President Trump says the outbreak could last until July or August and maybe longer. This is what the president says. Trump is calling for Americans to homeschool their children. No eating in restaurants, avoid travel, bars, gymnasiums, no gatherings of 10 people or more. Trump believes that the economy could go into recession. Now, this is an article that I read online. One of the news, I don't even remember which one it was, but it was the whole thing that is online right now. So, people, we're going to have to be careful and try to be as safe as possible. Try to stay in as much as possible. They are trying to put money into the unemployment so that when people have to stay home from their jobs that they can draw unemployment. Um, Things are really trying to re- uh, get better here in the U.S. Because of what is happening. But like I said, we have been kind of slow on getting the tests here in America. So they believe the number of people who are infected is way more than 3,500. Yes, and it is spreading like wildfire. This is like nothing that has ever really happened in the last, I don't know how many years. I've never seen anything like it, and that's been a long time I've been here. So, yes, people, try to stay safe, try to stay in as much as possible. Um, the president is saying homeschool your children while this is going on. And some states are even closing the school down for the rest of the year. I think New York, California, and probably some more will be added to this, that they're just not going to have school for the rest of the year. So, yes, people, be safe and stock up on whatever it is you need, food and water. Make sure you don't shake hands with people and keep sanitizer on your hands. When you go out, come back in and wash your hands thoroughly for 20 minutes with soap and hot water. This is nothing to play with, people. Nothing at all. So, yes, that's what's happening in the news today. So I hope I gave you a lot of information because this information just came out with the things that the president had to say and then the other organizations as well. So I love you all. Peace, love, and I will see you again.